Hi friends, let me welcome you all to my next video which is on the coordination compound. In this session I am going to discuss four coordination compounds and their structures, magnetic property and geometry. So without wasting time, let's move to the first one. Look here friends. The first one is CONH3 6 times 3 plus. So what is the name of this coordination compound? Hexamine cobalt 3 ion. Hexamine cobalt 3 ion. This is a coordination sphere. Within coordination sphere, CO is cobalt, NH3 is a ligand, amine is a ligand. There are 6 ligands. So hexa means 6, amine means ligand. Hexamine cobalt 3 ion. This is a cationic complex. So the name of the central metal ion retained itself, that is cobalt. So what is the electronic configuration here? What is the atomic number of cobalt? The atomic number of cobalt is 27 and its electronic configuration is Ar3d7 4s2. Here cobalt is present in +3 oxidation state. Why it is +3 oxidation state? Ammonia is a neutral ligand. It does not possess any charges here. So electronic configuration of cobalt is Ar3d7 4s2. +3 means there is a loss of 3 electron. 2 electron from the 4s and 1 electron from the 3d. It becomes 3d6. So I will show here CO3 means cobalt exists in +3. 3d6 4s2. This is a orbital 3d 4s 4p. There are 6 electrons in the 3d orbital and 4 unpaired electron here. So look here friends, in the presence of an ammonia, it is a strong ligand. It pairs the electron present in the 3d orbital. There is a electron pairing takes place. So this electron shifts here and this electron shifts here. So how many ligand approaches to the central metal atom? There are 6 ligands. So according to the VBT, this central metal atom should provide 6 vacant orbital for the incoming ligand. Is it clear? So it pushes this electron. It pushes means ammonia pushes these 2 electrons to pair up. So there are 2 vacant orbital here and 1 in the 4s and 3 in the 4p. So ammonia donates its pair of electron to these orbitals. These red electrons are the electrons donated by the ligand, that is 6 ligand, that is 6 ammonia ligand. So this undergo D2sp3 hybridization. Why D2sp3 hybridization? It utilizes the inner 3d orbital of the cobalt, 2d orbital of the 3d and 1 4s orbital and 3p orbital. Totally D2sp3 hybridization. These are the electrons of ammonia. So totally what we are going to summarize here, the geometry is octahedral because it undergo D2sp3 hybridization and hybridization is D2sp3. Magnetic property is diamagnetic. Why diamagnetic? There is no unpaired electron present here. Is it clear friends? All electrons are paired. So no unpaired electrons are present in this complex. So type of complex is, this complex is inner orbital complex. Why it is inner orbital complex? This complex uses inner 3d orbital for the hybridization, or it is also called as low spin. Here it is the structure of hexamine cobalt 3 ion. The central metal atom is cobalt present in +3 oxidation state and the 6 ligands which are surrounds the cobalt CO+3 ion, and this arrow mark indicates the donation of electrons to the central metal atom, and there is a positive charge, that is 3+ on the coordination sphere. Is it clear friends? Next move on to the second one, COF6 3-, that is hexafluoro or hexafluorido cobaltate 3 ion. Why it is cobaltate? It is a anionic complex. So F is a fluoride ion. It donates a 6 electron to the central metal atom having a charge -6 charge is there. So we have to balance it by the cobalt, that is +3. Above the coordination sphere there is a 3- charge is there. So cobalt exists in +3 oxidation state. The electronic configuration of cobalt is Ar3d7 4s2. This complex is quite similar with the first one, so I given here side by side. Look here friend, the oxidation state of cobalt is +3 as usual, Ar3d6 4s0. This is the orbital of the cobalt in the presence of a weak ligand, that is fluoride F- is a weak ligand. There is no electron pairing takes place. There is no electron pairing takes place. So here look here friends, the cobalt present in +3 oxidation state. This undergo sp3d2 hybridization. Why it is sp3d2? This cobalt utilizes the outer d orbital. This cobalt utilizes the outer d orbital for the hybridization. So here 6 ligands approaches to the same central metal atom, that is cobalt. According to the VBT, it should provide a 6 vacant orbital for the incoming ligand. So here 6 vacant orbitals is there. There is no pairing of electron takes place. So it undergo sp3d2 hybridization. So these are the electrons donated by the 6 ligand, 6 weak ligand, that is fluoride ion. Is it right? The summary of this complex is geometry is similar, that is octahedral, but the hybridization is different. sp3d2. The magnetic property is a paramagnetic. Here it is a diamagnetic, it is paramagnetic. Why it is paramagnetic? There are 4 unpaired electrons present in the 3d orbital of the complex. Is it right? The type of the complex is outer orbital complex or high spin, because it utilizes or uses the outer 4d orbital for the hybridization. So look here friends, the structure here very similar to the first one. Here hexamine cobalt 3 ion. Here the central metal atom is cobalt and the 6 ligands which are surrounds to the cobalt, and this arrow mark shows the donation of electron to the central metal atom and a negative charge on the coordination sphere, that is 3 minus. Is it clear friends? This is the difference between these two complexes. Here it is undergo octahedral. Here it is d2sp3, here sp3d2. It is diamagnetic, here it is paramagnetic. It is inner orbital complex, it is outer orbital complex. The geometry is same. Is it clear friends? Let's discuss the remaining 2 coordination compounds. Look here friends, the third one is tetrachlorido or tetrachloronickelate 2 ion. Why it is nickelate? It is a anionic complex. So here it is, the fourth one is tetracyanonickelate 2 ion. Cyanide is a ligand. Look here friends, here the nickel present in +2 oxidation state. You know that the electronic configuration, the atomic number of nickel is 28, Ar3d8 4s0. Oxidation state of nickel is +2 because Cl is minus. There are 4 minus charge are there, and above the coordination sphere there is 2 minus. Just to balance that, I will show you. Look here friends, NiCl4 2 minus. Look here friends, X plus 4 into -1 equals -2. This -2 charge is above the coordination sphere. So x minus 4 equals -2. X is equal to -2 plus 4. X is equal to +2. This +2 is the oxidation state of the central metal atom, that is nickel. So look here friends, this is the orbital of nickel, Ar3d8 4s0. 4p orbital is empty orbital here in the presence of a weak ligand. Cl is a weak ligand. All halogens are weak ligands. The electron pairing does not takes place. So this nickel utilizes the outer orbitals. Here there are 4 ligands. There are 4 ligands which are approaches to the central metal atom, that is nickel. It should provide a 4 vacant orbitals. Is it clear? According to the VBT. So here there are the 4 vacant orbitals present here. So these electrons are donated by the 4 Cl minus ions. So this complex undergo sp3 hybridization. Is it clear friends? These electrons donated to the outer orbitals of the nickel, 4s and 4p. Is it clear friends? The summary of this complex is, this complex undergo sp3 hybridization. Hybridization is sp3. Geometrical shape is a tetrahedral. Magnetic property is paramagnetic in nature because there are 2 unpaired electrons which is present in the 3d orbital of this complex, that is tetrachloride structure. Ni plus 2, Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus, Cl minus. This 4 chloride ion donates the pair of electrons to the central metal atom, that is Ni plus 2, and the 2 minus charge which is present on the coordination sphere. Let's move on to the fourth one, tetracyanonickelate. That is electronic configuration of nickel is Ar3d8 4s0. You know that oxidation state of nickel here also +2, and the orbital of this nickel is Ar3D8 Here it is the 8 electron present in the 3d orbital, and 4s is empty orbital, and 4p is also empty orbital. So here look here friends, this is very important. In the presence of a strong ligand, in the presence of a strong ligand, Cn is a strong ligand, electron pairing takes place. So this electron shifts here and it provides a vacant orbital for the incoming ligand. Is it clear friend? There are four cyanide ions, 4 ligands which are approaches to the central metal atom, that is nickel. So this nickel provides a 4 vacant orbital here. There is a empty 2pz orbital which is present on the nickel. So this complex NiCN4 2- tetracyanonickelets undergo DsP2. Is it clear friends? Why it is undergo DsP2 hybridization? Because Cn is a strong ligand, the electron pairing takes place. So what is the geometry of this complex? Square planar. Hybridization is DsP2. It is diamagnetic. Why it is diamagnetic? There is no unpaired electron present in the complex. So here it is the structure. The central metal atom is nickel and surrounded by the 4 ligands which are present at the corner of this square, and there is a 2- charge present on the coordination sphere. Is it clear friends? Yes friends, that's all for now. So you have to keep in mind 2 points. Look here friend, the first one is strong ligand and a weak ligand. So in the case of strong ligand, there is a pairing takes place. In the case of weak ligand, there is no pairing takes place. Second one, in the case of any anionic complex, the name of the central metal atom we should have add ATE, that is if it is nickel, that is nickelate, if it is a cobalt, cobaltate, if it is iron, ferrate. Is it clear friends? In the case of a positive or cationic complex, there is no necessary of adding ATE. The name of the central metal atom retain itself, that is nickel. If it is nickel, it is there nickel, cobalt is there cobalt. That's it. Is it clear friends? So I hope this will help you. Please click on the like button and please subscribe to our channel, and don't miss to share this video to your friends. Thank you.